All right, we're live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another stream. Testing something out. Apparently, YouTube has now pushed out some sort of update where I can stream 2 different types of streams at one time, which is kind of neat. So we're gonna give it a shot tonight. Basically, I'm doing horizontal and vertical at the same time, which is kind of interesting. Ah, you bastard. Oh, son of... Uh-oh. Oh, I'm falling behind. Oh, I am so screwed. Oh, I think I got this. I got this. No way I made it. No way. Come on. Yes! Oh, it turned too early. I've definitely got this. Oh, you... Gary B, what's going on? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I missed out on streaming at the port today, so I figured I'd at least stream here. I'm finally caught up on everything. It's like the first time in a month I feel like I've actually finished editing. The weather was just so terrible today, I just didn't want to... I didn't go. Oh, am I about to win the first race of the day? Yes, I am. Let's go. Yeah, it did. It was like, okay, it wasn't gonna rain completely, or it wasn't gonna be like pouring down rain during the sailways. Like, I would have been fine. But it was just like a giant red patch of rain and like a giant storm over the center of Florida the whole way home. I was like, I'm not driving in a severe weather for over an hour just to get home. Yeah, but it was pretty crummy weather. It's only getting worse too, actually. It's pretty bad out right now. we've got a little bit of a different stream layout. I guess YouTube has this thing now where it does vertical and regular, like the horizontal live stream. So it's like doing both at the same time. So I have it rearranged so it's doing both, and like everything is in both. It's kind of neat. I might have to try that on the main channel if that's the thing, or if that's a case. I don't know if that does anything additional as far as bandwidth or what, but it'd be interesting. Hi, Bill. Did I just go from 1st to 15th? So it did, but it did, but it didn't. I would have been leaving tomorrow, but I didn't find out until 2 days ago. And I essentially had to tell Royal Caribbean, like, you guys took a little too long. Like, I can't turn around and get ready for a cruise in 3 days. Because I didn't have enough time to put in time for PTO either. And so they assigned a ton of stuff for me this week. It's going to be really busy at work this week, so it kind of worked out that I didn't get to go. But, yeah. I had a reservation number and everything. They're like, okay, like, if you can't go, just don't pay it. Because all it was the taxes and port fees. It was literally a 4-night cruise in a balcony on deck number 8. And it was $200... Yeah, I think it was $200, and that was really just the taxes for it. But they gave me a reservation number and everything. I just wasn't able to go through with it. Yeah, I know. And the thing that sucks the most is, like, Radiance is one of the 2 ship models that I don't have from Royal right now. So it would have been perfect. Radiance and Rhapsody are the 2 I don't have. So that would have literally checked one off of my list too. And I've never tried that class of ship either. So it would have been awesome to try it. I think she's coming to Tampa soon, so maybe I'll get a shot at going under there. There's so many... Honestly, I'm looking at a lot right now, and they're all with MSC, which is like, do I want to do all of those with MSC? No, but yes. I'm looking at... So I've got Grandiosa coming up soon. That was my next one. Then I've got Luna. But then I'm looking at Seaside in May. Seaside in May. World America in September and Meraviglia in November. Yeah, Grandiose is in January. It's literally less than a month now. Or no, literally 30 days is from tomorrow. How many days are in this? Maybe so 31. My check-in is on Tuesday, and which is 30-day point. I'm so excited to go on that one, though. I haven't been on that class. She looked so good yesterday, too, when I was there to see her. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's like all green back there. It's kind of interesting. I'm definitely excited to try that out. I think my biggest thing with MSC right now is that I've done Seashore and Seascape, and they're literally identical. Like, almost to the point. They are literally identical. And, so now I'm like, alright, let me try something else from them. But Seaside is heavily modified. You gotta be kidding. Well, I guess the Seashore and Seascape are kind of the modified, larger versions. But I'd like to try Seaside just to try it, to see how different it is. Yeah, Seaside, World America. And then Meraviglia is kind of like a smaller Grandiosa still, but yeah, I'd love to... I don't know. I'm on a MSC binge a little bit, and it's also because they're so cheap and the videos do great. And I guess that's all you really ask for as a creator sometimes, is you want good prices and good results. It's easier to ship spot at Fort Lauderdale and Miami. I would say those two are both a bit of a hassle sometimes to go to. I would say Miami. Miami's a little bit easier. It's gonna be a pain to find a place to park. Sage, what's going on? I'm actually going to Miami potentially on Saturday. I'm as of right now, I'm going on, or I'm not going on, but I'm going to Fort Lauderdale Saturday morning, but I might then be Ubering from Fort Lauderdale down to Miami to ship spot there. Made a Christmas post for Artemis Month. Ooh, very cool. Nice. But yeah, the Miami trip might be kind of interesting, though, because another creator friend of mine, Adam, he's one of the drone pilots that are in Miami pretty often. And we're going to try to hook up his drone controller to the stream and see if we can live stream drone footage. In theory, and from what I've looked at, it'll work. But we've never tested it, is the thing. But in theory, it's just a plug and play type of deal. You just set it up just like a normal camera. So I'm excited to kind of try that out. It would be really interesting. Right, exactly. Yeah, so I think the idea is that we're gonna have like the ground camera as normal, and then we're gonna have the drone footage, and like as we've got the drone footage going up in the air, we're going to have like a small little thing in the bottom corner of the ground camera. And then as like, you know, if we're doing like a battery change or something like that, it would switch over to the ground camera. Or there's going to be times where Adam is shooting in vertical with his drone. And so it'll be like a split 50-50 with the screen. So we've kind of like talked it out earlier and we're like, okay, this can actually work. It's all dependent on if the Starlink works. It was not cooperating yesterday. That's actually what's playing in the background right now is yesterday's stream. On the 12th, you're going to do double header. Oh, very cool. Very nice. Second fan art based on celebrate anniversary of Jim. Oh, Jim Carrey's The Grinch. Love that movie. I do not have a Royal Beach Club book. That's partially why Adam's down there is because he's actually getting a chance to go on Wonder to the Royal Beach Club for that sailing. But I don't have it booked as of right now. I do need to find a couple Royals. I'm looking at all these MSCs right now, but if I can find a decent Royal price, then I may try to go. It's also really expensive. I think it's like $200 or something like that to go. Just to get into that part of it. It does look cool though. Expensive, but pretty awesome. That's cool, Sage. Yeah, it's a small enough area. I think they could clear out the area and be like, hey, get out type of deal whenever it gets close to, you know, 4 o'clock or whenever. 121. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, that's not terrible. I guess it's a little bit more than what Hideaway is at Coco Cay, but at the same time, I guess it's a bigger area. I also have the sudden urge, now that I've caught up on everything. I have like the sudden urge to just completely binge playing like my Xenoblade 2, which is like my favorite game of all time. I have not played it this year, which is unheard of for me. I don't have a single playthrough in 2025. I've played it at least one time every year, but I'm in the mood to completely just binge that game over the next week. I may just do that. Maybe I'll stream it a little bit. Being a single player game, it doesn't really get that many views, but at the same time it would be really fun. I remember one time I did stream that game a long time ago. This was maybe 2022, 2023. I literally binged that entire game on stream over the span of 2 days. Finished that entire 60-hour. Well, actually, no. It was a new game plus, so it didn't take me the full 60 hours. But I think it was like 16 hours worth of streaming. I did it in like 3 days. Dude, it was horrible. I did the whole game. 130 for open bar is not too bad. Yeah, run him over. Second book called All Creeps Trading Cards Inside. Interesting. Very cool. Still haven't finished Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh. I finished Age of Imprisonment. It was amazing. It was so good. Ninth anniversary of the Pokemon the movie. Really? I don't think I've ever seen that Pokemon movie. That's the one with Ryan Reynolds, right? Or Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu or something like that. Bought Tears of the Kingdom months ago, but okay, yeah, I guess you have to finish that first. It's definitely worth it though. It's like it's just like Breath of the Wild, but a little bit more difficult and a little bit more difficult in some ways, but a little bit easier in others. It's like a better Breath of the Wild, essentially. Oh, think about Detective Pikachu's. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, that worked. Oh, you little bastard. Ah! Son of a bitch. Apparently, one of my favorite animes are getting a sequel / season 2, and I am in disbelief. I actually don't believe it. I did not think it was possible. Uh-oh. That sucks. I jinxed myself. It is not. I'm going with Caleb, that cruise. He's the one I went on Star with. So I guess he's technically in the Pookie's group. Just not Justin Pookie. Justin's getting married this year and also doesn't have a lot of PTO at his new job, so I don't know when the next Pookie's Cruise is even going to be. I guess technically Harmony, because we have Harmony books for 27, but that's way out. You have Harmony April 27th. Oh, nice. I think we're going February of 27. Are you adding a pool to Slayer? I would assume so. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard of any actual updates or that they're planning to do to it, but I would think that she's the only one without it, and that's the biggest complaint about the ship. I would hope and assume that they would put one there, but I haven't heard anything yet. I'll be kind of salty if they put that row of sweets above it, but I hope they don't. Uh-oh, what just happened? Oh, we're good. The whole screen went black for me. I was like, oh shit. I know those suits are coming. It's so unfortunate. Okay, so I've seen renders of Ovation of the Seas. They're doing that on Ovation. I've seen renders and it actually looks decent. It looks good on the Quantum class. Which is funny because they're doing it on Ovation, but not Quantum. Little bastard. Add playmakers to Cplex. Oh, that would be awesome. Is it just Odyssey that has that? That's so tragic. I guess that makes sense. The only one... Because Symphony was the first to get playmakers, and that was 2018. 2019 was Spectrum, so that didn't get it, because it was going over to Asia. And then Odyssey, so yeah. That's crazy. That sucks. Fort Lauderdale and Winter. Really? You didn't like Odyssey? That's like one of my top ships that I want to go on right now. I guess it's probably because it's built for warmer weather, I'm assuming, if it was in winter. Nah! Oh, you want her to be in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, I see. Okay. I see. Yes, I agree. I think she needs to be... Oh, I would shit myself if they put her in Port Canaveral. That would be awesome. I would love that, to be honest. She does New York. Yeah, I know. New York winters suck for that ship. Let's change to circuits. Or I guess Grand Prix. Yeah, I feel like Odyssey's a terrible ship for New York, but they love her up there. I feel like Anthem was better suited for that place. Florida ship spotting, what's up? Who is emailing me on a Sunday night? Oh. Yeah, Odyssey and Port Everglades was awesome. I agree. I wish it would come back. I think it'd be a good Miami ship, too. I think it would be a good 4s and 5 night, or even... Because they have that 5 and 9 night itinerary out of Port Everglades, or Port of Miami. I think it'd be good for that. Yeah. Honestly, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Huh? This is raining boxes. Okay, this is not a kids channel. This channel is marked not for kids. Honestly, back when this channel was a little bit more active, dude, it was a fucking nightmare in here. It would make an adult question things. Just don't repeat it. Don't repeat what I say, kids. That's okay. I dropped the F-bomb in first grade. I got sent to the principal's office and everything. Dude, it was hilarious. Looking back on it, it was hilarious, but I was in such trouble with my parents that day and at school. It was hilarious though. So the crazy thing is, dude, I got sent to the principal's office so much during school, but it was never because I was being like actually a bad kid. I was just doing such stupid shit. It was always for the dumbest thing that I ended up in there for. Like that one time, dropped the F-bomb. There was one time I was playing with my applesauce at lunch, and I accidentally slung it on a teacher. Not on purpose, it was just I smacked the spoon against it because I thought it was funny, and it went all over the teacher. And I didn't realize she was next to me. So, what else? There was a few other times. Oh, dude, I didn't know the teacher was right there. I was like, look at this. And like I just smacked my spoon against the applesauce. It splattered everywhere. All over the teacher. But yeah, no, that was my claim to fame when I was a kid though, in first grade. We were in our little reading groups. And all of my friends and I were like, we were talking about like, oh, my dad says shut up, or my dad says stupid, kind of like the bad words for kids in first grade. And so my dumbass chimes in and goes, oh yeah, well my dad says fuck. And the teacher heard that. The teacher was like, all right, now I gotta step in. Now I gotta step in and break this up. And my dad had to be like, I don't know where he'd learned that word. I don't know. He's never heard that word in his life. I get sent to the principal's office for that. They deserve to have their blocks knocked over. Started January. Interesting. Very nice. I honestly don't know where I'm going. I'm going either Port Everglades or Miami this weekend. I don't know, and I don't think I'm going to know until like the last second. I'm going to one of the two this Saturday. I just don't know where or when. Yeah, so essentially what I'm doing is that my sister lives in Fort Lauderdale, and so I'm going to go down in the morning to see her. We're going to go get breakfast and all that, and then I was going to ship spot in Fort Lauderdale with Justin. I don't know if Justin's even going to be able to make it, though, because he works on Saturdays. So, but another friend of mine is going to be down in Miami. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but he has a drone, and we're going to try tying the drone into the streams somehow. A lot of things are riding on that at the moment, but if that works out, then I'll go to Miami. If it doesn't work out, I'll go to Fort Lauderdale. Adventure's still in Nassau? Oh, that's not good. No, actually, it's not Sergio, but Sergio might... It was brought up that he might join in, but it's not Sergio. But we're going to bring it up to him because it's a good idea. If we have multiple drones tied into it, then it'd be even better. No, it's Adam. I think he's gonna... Adam is currently waiting to hear back, but he's gonna be on Wonder for the first time for Royal Beach Club when it opens up next week. And so he'll be down in Miami, you know, ready to get on it that weekend ahead of time. So he wanted to fly for some of the ships. Yeah, Adam's a great guy. Adam's awesome. Wait, is there what? Oh, no, no, damn it! I didn't want that one. I didn't want that one. I wanted the spaceport. I didn't go today because the weather was terrible. I thought about going. I almost did anyways, but the weather was just terrible. I learned my lesson last time. The weather was bad. I also did not want to drive home in that either. It was so... the weather was even worse as you got closer to Orlando. So I just didn't want to drive for well over an hour through that. It was pretty bad. That dude's channel's insane. I had no idea who the hell he was up until I started streaming. Press your luck with the iPad. I know, maybe I'll get a new one. I just got a new Mac is the issue too. I don't want to have to upgrade the iPad. Yeah. I've never even watched any of his streams or anything like that. I don't really know what he does to get that kind of viewership, but yeah, I know he's relatively new. That's all I really know. Epic is going to come back next year. It's her and Escape next year, I believe. She's in Pork Canaveral too much, in my opinion. I like having her, but we've had her for like 5 of the past 7 years. How long is Prima in Canaveral? Actually, Prima's here until September. I had no idea, but Prima's here until September. Yeah. I was very shocked by that, actually. I thought she was going to go over to like Europe or something like that, but she's staying here for a while. I know. They move her every month. But that's fine with me. I love having her here. She's a great looking ship. No, Viva was not in Canaveral. Viva was in Miami for like 2 days. Aqua was here for a little bit over the summer. That was it. The double Prima the double Prima day was awesome. They left super early too. They were gone by like 10:30 or 11 o'clock that day. I got a couple pictures of them. I walked back to South Beach, and then Caleb had texted me, goes, dude, they already left. I go, what? It was crazy. Allure looks amazing. So I think he did the right thing by changing the icon, but Allure does look pretty good. I have heard that Allure, they only updated like, you know, the things that they updated, but like The rooms are still stuck in 2009. Like, the hallways weren't really changed. Like, they made the big upgrades that they advertised to everybody, that everybody cares about, but, like, the small things, they cut corners on. Is essentially what I've been told, at least. Like, there was zero upgrade to the room. The rooms are just basically the same. That is crazy that Icon is cheaper. I can't believe that. That's crazy, actually. I would love to go on Icon again. I want to try to get on Legend. I don't think I'm going to be able to go on my transatlantic that I have currently booked. I have to get with Coop on that because I don't think it's going to happen. I want it to, but I don't. As of right now, at least, I don't think it's going to happen. Get rid of. Honestly, I kind of agree with that. I'm not a seafood fan in the first place, so I kind of agree. I think they could do something different with Hooked. Yes! Somebody's name is Meat Plow. Not gonna question that. No! Damn it! I was going crazy for a minute there, though. You're kidding! Oh! Did I beat Waluigi, though? Come on. Give me the results. Bounced off a dog's head. I want to see if I beat him. Yes, sir. I love that. It bounced off his head on the finish line, and I got the spot. You have plenty of questions for the Q&A. I got a few. I should have enough to make a full... I mean, probably get a good 5 or 6 minutes out of it. Probably plenty for a Q&A at least. But yeah, I got quite a few. That's a big monkey. What's the next podcast gonna be? So I want to do one. I just... Honestly, it's tough because everybody else is busy. So I just haven't had a... I haven't been able to get anybody else to co-host it lately. We might get a part 2 of a Meraviglia review. I might check in with Antonio, who did the Meraviglia review last year. He went on it again, so I might check to see if he's available this week. Maybe we'll do another one of those. There's just not really any topics I can think of lately, either. Oh, I wanted the helicopter, damn it! Yeah, I've been wanting to do a podcast lately. I just haven't been able to. Oh, yeah, Adam. I could probably talk to him to see if he wants to do it. I'll see if he wants to do it in Miami, or when I'm in Miami with him this weekend, if we end up going there. actually not a bad idea. Oh, Rainbow Road, let's go. I'm curious how finished the product would be next week. Heard people. Yeah, when I sailed on Wonder, what, 2, 3, it's already been 3 weeks. When I sailed on Wonder a few weeks ago, it didn't seem like it was anywhere close. Like, it was close, but not ready. Like, not 1 month from launch ready. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. It didn't seem ready to me. Yeah, that's the most important part. Here on this channel, maybe. I was saying earlier, I kind of want to binge playing. My favorite game of all time is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I kind of want to binge that game from start to finish over the span of a week. So, if you guys want to see that, I'll do it. I'll do it on stream. But I don't have any like main channel cruise streams coming up soon. Oh, if you're looking for a game with a story mode, that's the game to do it. That is one of the best stories to come out of Nintendo is the Xenoblade Chronicles franchise. The Xenoblade game 1, 2, and 3 are all the most amazing stories ever. I don't play Roblox. Yeah, I know, dude. I did horrible that race. No, but I mean, I'll stream it. I'll stream Xenoblade 2. I would love to. Honestly, I was kind of thinking about playing it tonight, but when last time I played Virtual Sailor, oh god, I don't know. So I thought about doing Virtual Sailor streams again, but for the sake of like, I don't know, like I want to push more reasons and like more benefits to members. So I thought about doing like Virtual Sailor streams for members only. But at the same time, my mentality is also that that would be locking a live stream behind a paywall, essentially, which to me sounds a little scummy. So I'm like, I don't really know. Like, I've thought about streaming that game again, though. It'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, I'd be open to doing a Virtual Sailor stream again. Maybe if I don't have a podcast this week, I'll do Virtual Sailor in lieu of a podcast on Wednesday. How about that? I gotta make sure the game still even runs. Ah! What the hell? I've been like holding out on replaying Xenoblade 2 like literally the entire year, hoping that they're gonna make a Switch 2 version of it, because that game would be absolutely gorgeous in 4K, but I have not seen a Switch 2 version patch for the game yet, so maybe I'll just replay it. So let's do some knockouts again. You almost got Metroid. Oh my god, I want Metroid so bad. So it's one of those games, like, Metroid's not like my #1 game of all time type of deal. So I was like, okay, if I put it on my Christmas list, somebody's gonna get it for me. It just goes like that. So I put it on my Christmas. I was like, I can wait 2 weeks, but it's killing me to wait 2 weeks. So I'm essentially like, all right, I'll save myself the $70 and hope I get it for Christmas. But it's killing me to wait for it. It looks really good. Metroid games aren't really like my style or like my type of game that I usually like. But I did at least enjoy Metroid Prime 1 and Dread. So I am still really excited for Prime 4. Plus, there's just a lot of, you know, I wouldn't say history behind the game, but also there's just like a lot that game's riding on. So I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to get it. Miliano, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm very excited for Metroid. Have I been on Enchantment? No, I have not been on Enchantment. Oh, I wasn't looking at the screen. I wasn't looking at the screen. So there were 4 ships in Tampa today. That's why. There was nowhere to put her except for the cargo pier. I didn't even think to check on that. I was going to watch the webcam earlier, but I didn't. Rosalina's your main? Yeah, Rosalina is my main as well. I think I've really only used Rosalina. I do want to start driving the other characters. That way I can get all the different costumes and everything. But I almost exclusively use Rosalina. That was my main in Mario Kart 8 as well. So what they're doing, they're actually checking in guests at like a local hotel. And they're gonna, I don't know if they're busing them to the cargo pier. Or if, I think Dawn might move at some point later over to one of the regular terminals. And then that's when people would get on board. Yeah, same here. If Rosalina is an option, Rosalina is the one that I pick. Same with Mario Party, same with... I haven't really played Mario I wish it was a Mario Baseball game. I'm gonna be honest. I wish it was Mario Baseball and not the Mario Tennis that was coming out in, what, January or February? But I'm okay with Mario Tennis. I just wish it was baseball. We're long overdue for a Mario Baseball game. That was the best game on the Wii. Yes, 120 FPS for Metroid. That's awesome. No! Damn it, no. $120 FPS is crazy, too. That game's gonna look great. I think I'm gonna play it 4K 60. Just cause. it'd be better to play that way, but at the same time, doing 120 FPS would be awesome to try. Ship model collection update. Ugh, I'm working on it. I'm not, but I am. I need to. I need to. I'm at 101. 101. I think the last time I did an update, I had 60. It's a problem. A huge, huge problem. Could we see star and icon? Hold on. What, 83? Oh, okay. Same thing. Let's see, hold on. There's star for you. Hold on. Where's the mouse? Oh god, it disconnected. Nerd toys. All right. Sure it's straight. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly the same as icon. Why does my Bluetooth... I think dude, this PC is a hunk of junk. What if I start streaming off of my Mac instead? Or my Mac Mini? Yeah, Wonder? Nice. I guess I have the 2 of 2 icon models, but I have all 6 Oasis class, plus all the different variants of them. It's not even an old PC. I got this back in like 2023? Yeah. I think... Yeah, like mid-2023. It's just a crappy PC. It's just a crappy PC. I paid $600 for it. I could probably upgrade it. Honestly, I like Mac computers better anyways. I like Mac computers anyways. I prefer those. I have the Mac Mini. That's actually what I do the podcast off of instead. But for gaming, I have this PC just for gaming. So that's what I use to stream on here. But honestly, if I can just move it over, then it'd probably be fine too. Yeah, I love those giant models that they have near Windjammer. They have one on Joy and Prima. The one on Prima was awesome. It was right outside of Galaxy Pavilion. It was so cool. It was massive. So Prima's was right outside of Galaxy Pavilion up on 15. And then Joy's was down on 6 outside of Taste and Savor. I thought Joy was super cool too, because they had all the, like, all those plaques that the ships get whenever they go into a port for the first time. They had all the plaques there next to the ship model, but they had all the ones from Asia. Like, they had all the, you know, all the Chinese and Japanese and, like, Hong Kong and Singapore was on there. Like, they had all sorts of, like, really cool Asian ports. Like, they had plaques from all of them, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, that is the coolest thing ever. And throw it in the pool. That would be so... See if it floats. Yeah, like the big ones on Seascape. I know. I wish. I think they have a big one on Grandiosa's. I think all of MSC ships have that giant model inside the gift shop. How did I avoid that? I wasn't even trying to. I did. A couple times. Alright, so here's my thought process. So I can do... So if you guys want me to, I'll do my binge stream of Xenoblade pretty much all week here, as long as I have the time. I want to try to get a couple of different types of videos out this week, but if I have the time, I'm gonna binge Xenoblade 2 on stream here. But then if I don't have a video or podcast for Wednesday, I will stream Virtual Sailor over on that. In my car, that modeling is not going to fit. My car is so small. Sounds great. Okay, cool. I'm so excited to play Xenoblade 2 again. It's such a great game. The soundtrack alone, any soundtrack out of a Xenoblade game is just absolute masterpiece. Like, anything that comes... Monolith Soft is the development studio within Nintendo that makes Xenoblade and that whole franchise. Anything that comes out of Monolith Soft is the greatest game ever made. It's just how it goes. Like, they just make absolutely works of art when it comes to games. The music, the stories, the gameplay, everything about those games are just amazing. And they're getting close to about their normal time cycle. They might be announcing or coming up with a new game soon, whether it's Xenoblade 4 or something else, but we're kind of getting into that time frame where they should be announcing something to come out soon. Yeah, the SI. It's a small little car. That SI is the most fun thing to drive. I love it to death. Ah! Discord server link is bro. Oh god, you do not want to be in that Discord server, I swear. It's so bad. Honestly, nobody ever uses that anyways. I couldn't tell you the last time somebody's actually used that Discord server. See, I don't really use Discord very often in the first place, is the thing. Not nearly as much as I used to. It's also really funny because my profile picture on Discord is a character from Fire Emblem, a female character from Fire Emblem, but has a Santa hat on. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh my god, that anime might actually be getting a season 2. I will squeal. It's a rumor, but apparently it's gonna happen. Ah, where is it? Literally. And the funny thing is, I forgot to change it after the new year. So literally the entire year of 2025 has been that character but with the Santa hat on. I never changed it back. I noticed it back in like October, and I was like, you know what? It's almost time. Just leave it. Beyond being in Miami. I like Beyond in Miami. I think it's great. Right, exactly. At some point, it's going to be relevant again, so just like leave it up there. It's funny because like my profile pictures that I've ever used on Discord has never been anything but either been Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, or an anime character. It's never been something related to a ship. Nothing. I mean, I only use Discord like in relation to games anyways, but like it's so funny. Hi, Belle. Maybe I'll change my Discord profile picture to just a different anime character, but keep the Santa hat. Uh-oh. 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 No! Shit! No! No, 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 no! Ah, thank God. Speaking of Fire Emblem, there's a new Fire Emblem game coming out next year. I'm so excited. Fire Emblem is my freaking jam. They are so stressful. No, 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 no! Oh, thank God. I hate it here. Blue shell me, I dare you. Oh, you little rats. You're kidding. Put Summit back in Miami? I mean, I think Summit's doing just fine there. If anything, I think she's moving to Tampa next year. I think they're finally moving Constellation out, and they're gonna put a different Millennium class. Is it Millennium class? But they're gonna put a different class or a different one in that class into Tampa. It is Millennium class? Okay, that's what I thought. I sailed on Millennium. They do need a pink Constellation. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, my funny story with Millennium is, so when I was a kid, this was back in, Millennium was new, so this is like 20 years ago now. But I had the chicken pox as a kid, and the doctor said I was no longer contagious, and that I was free to go around and mingle with the population, but the school wouldn't let me come back yet. My school was like, Brandon's not allowed back into school for another week. So my parents just booked a fucking cruise the next day, and we we went on the Millennium for a week because I was quote unquote recovering from the chickenpox, but I was not contagious. So I was cleared and allowed to go. Oh, come on. Why do I keep getting hit by bombs? Oh, I was gonna say if I pull this off. God dang it! That's tragic. How did he end up all the way over here? Wait. Ah. Ugh, dude, magic looks so bad. It's horrible. Carnival just like lets ships get like that though. Elation does look good. It is. I like having Venezia around. I like having her in Canaveral. Really? I didn't know that about Island Princess. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Carrie. Have a good one. Probably gonna end the stream here in a few minutes. I'm getting tired too. I don't know if I'm gonna keep gaming until I go to bed tonight, or if I'm gonna watch anime, but I'll do one of the two. I started a new anime yesterday, and I'm actually getting like hooked into it, and I haven't had a decent anime in a while. So I kind of want to watch that, but I'm also wanting to replay Xenoblade now. I just dropped Yoshi. That's crazy. You little bastard. Wow. What the heck? That's a bummer. Alrighty, I think I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys had fun. Anybody that's still hanging out, hope you guys had fun. It sounds like we're going to be doing a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stream series throughout this week. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm excited to hop back in that game. But have a good night, everybody, and have a good one.